It's a cannon start today, just like last year.
In desert racing, the pro riders are backed by millions of dollars of corporate money.
Okay, so let's go through it again. Yellow is danger.
This story isn't about them. This story is about some of the other guys. The privateer racers, the riffraff.
If people are slowing down, if they probably already found the danger, so be careful.
These guys don't have big money sponsors and chase helicopters. They have their family, a pickup truck, a handful of parts, and some buddies they pay with beer.
Strong odor of smoke in the area.
The fastest runner sets the pace in America, then watches money win the race.
These are the regular guys who are willing to give up everything just for a chance to compete in one of the world's toughest off-road races. Not for money, not for fame, but to see if they have what it takes to race.
I'm Mark Springer. I'm 51 years old. I work for Cycle Barn Motorsports Group in Linwood, Washington as a major unit sales. I've been thinking about the Baja 1000 since I was a little kid. It's the longest point-to-point, non-stop off-road race in North America. Started a race team last year called Snort Bore Racing. Several guys got together and decided we were going to take the challenge of the Baja 1000 on. A lot of obstacles in the way for a privateer team to put together something like that with no funding.
We're in the middle of a recession, and it's like, honey, I'm taking a week off, I'm going riding. But it's what you do when you love to do this stuff.
Dean is a guy that I've been riding Harleys with for years in the summer. He's, a great rider, and he goes, I'm in. Let's do it.
It's like, you want to go down to Baja and race? Sure.
Ace, I met Ace through Adventure Rider.
My day job is a manager of a respiratory therapy department in Bend, Oregon. And they wanted an alternate rider for the Baja 1000.
It's just guys that are doing it out of the sheer desire and love of the motorcycles and being outdoors.
My passion's always been dirt bikes. I'm actually a certified master mechanic for Harley Davidsons. You could say dirt and mud runs through my veins, and I love the smell of two-stroke.
Everybody sacrifices to go racing, It's not just the guy on the bike. It takes a whole team to make it happen.
All the guys on the team last year made huge sacrifices. I sold my pride and joy Springer Softail. I just said, honey, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to put this thing together and something's going to come from it.
My name's Robbie Nilsson. I live in Bend, Oregon, and I'm the youngest member on Snort Bore Racing.
It's fun to watch them. It's scary though. Ace has gotten hurt. You have to always think about that whenever they go out there because it is very dangerous when they're out there racing and something could happen, has happened. Well, if you race, you're going to crash, bottom line. It's not a matter of if, it's when.
I felt something snap. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I had a problem. I'm wadded up and not riding.
That's what a guy that does this because he loves it has to lose. He's got his wife he can lose, he's got his house he can lose, his job, just because you love it.
I could be bouncing over a whoop and endo and break my collarbone, but it's something that I'm not thinking about.
You can't quit. No matter how exhausted you are, how much it hurts, you keep going.
The guy took a nasty spill. His arm was all screwed up and spitting blood. So I hung with him for a little bit until he kind of came to, I guess you could say. And he said, just stay with me for a little bit.
I'm not a super religious guy, but I'll tell you, I was asking for a little help. I'm asking to keep everybody safe. Sure enough, I walked back to the truck and I heard the radio going. I hear Snort Bore Rider, Snort Bore Mobile. And I'm kind of stressing about Dano getting on a bike. He's my kid. Man, he could get hurt out there. He's running down this thing at 100 miles an hour or close to it. I don't want to see him come off of this bike and come out of here in a wheelchair or something.
I want to push myself to the limit and break myself. I got a family back home.
And God forbid I wad up out here. I've got 4 or 5 jobs lined up. On Tuesday, I start working again. If I'm all racked up, who pays the bills? Who pays the bills?
We weren't worried about money, trying to be first. We wanted to finish.
You feel like you're somebody down there. That's not what it's about, but it's a nice little bonus.
To say that we beat the Baja.
Oh, we got a finisher pin.
And so I could say Robbie Gordon didn't get this. I did. And yeah, sure, he might have won the thing a couple years ago, but he didn't finish this year.
We got some pictures. I got to tell you, that 22 and a half hours rates in the top 5 things of my entire life. I don't think anybody ever thought we would go down there and finish that race. I think most people were just like, God, I wonder if they're gonna make it back, you know?
Hooray for our band of happy ragged folk, telling old stories and fireside jokes, well, living for the music, the love and the laugh. Hooray for the riff-raff. We come in all colors, stripes and spots, raging grannies and bunkers, a rebel in our lot. We don't care what we look like and we don't wear underwear. Go ahead and stare, we are everywhere. Hooray for our band of happy ragged folk.
Ride with Team Snortin' Boar as they struggle to make their way to the Baja 1000 and see if they have what it takes to race.
Hooray for the riff-raff. Hooray for the riff-raff. Hooray for the riff-raff. Times are getting tough now, and there's only one thing that I need to know. Is it gonna make me a better man?
There he goes. Wop, 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 wop. Right down the lake bed and heading, and away he goes.
So